We should start this episode singing happy birthday to Danny, right?
Okay.
You go ahead.
Oh, but I actually think we should start this episode. What's going on with the outfit? I just want to say I appreciate that you have that you're taking swings, but maybe what's the deal with it?
Oh, you're trying to roast people?
No.
Because your other comedy doesn't work, so you're trying to roast people by just saying I'm wearing an outfit?
No, I do.
You look like one of those mannequins that people are like, that's not flattering. You look like a mannequin one of those mannequins that it's like, I guess that's a real body shape, but then they put a face on it. And you're calling me out for what? It's hot out. I've got fucking shorts.
It's the cutoff sleeve sweatshirt, the 80s. I just feel like you're referencing the 80s quite a bit.
I'm referencing the 80s.
Oh,
what do you mean I'm referencing the 80s? I'm not showing my belly button. I'm not
what's
Rocky.
With the glasses?
I forgot that I was wearing them, to be honest.
Also, your phone.
They're prescription.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I need prescription glasses here, but there you don't.
Oh,
yeah. So sometimes that happens where I know. If I don't have my. Oh, okay.
I get it. Yeah.
Cool. Well, anyway, happy birthday to Eddie.
We have our favorite producer. Well, we love all the producers.
Is your mic on?
Your fucking phone keeps going off.
I'll turn it off now. It's David. He keeps telling me to be nicer to you because your confidence and self-esteem has been so low for years. Anyway,
not true.
Esther, this is exciting. I don't know if this is the case, but who cares? Things change. We'll let the audience know. The episode you're going to be seeing after this most likely will be in a different studio in something that you've never eaten. That's right. The Big Apple.
I have an apple every day, I'll have you know.
Oh. I'm bringing back the 80s. Are you bringing back the 1800s? I'll have you know. Get your teeth fixed. Welcome back to another episode of I'm Funny and Esther's here. Today, we're going to have Esther try out some comedy, and then I will get annoyed. Esther, begin.
Well, I'm glad you asked. I actually have a very serious question that I've been thinking about all week.
Real quick. If we could edit out all of your preamble to your questions, it would be like taking your parents out of your special.
Okay.
Very little left. Like how Dwight always goes, question.
Oh.
But you go, I have a question. And when I ask it, I just want you to know
Was Dwight your favorite?
No, I mean, everyone has the same favorite.
Who?
Pull out far enough. Don't try and be special. Who's the best person on that show? Everyone will say the same thing.
Okay, yes.
Angela. Michael Scott.
But
it's the greatest comedy character of all time.
Yeah, that's true. But I still think Dwight was my favorite. But sometimes I get made fun of for that.
Dwight's one of the big four.
The big four. Oh,
and sometimes he has some of the funnious stuff. I mean, he's incredible.
Yeah, I feel like I saw myself as Dwight.
Sure. I think you guys look alike.
Yeah, well, okay. But
And I guess he loves beet and you're very beet.
Beet?
Beets. He has a beet farm and you are beet.
This fresh, gorgeous face and body is beet?
You know I'm just joking. I think you're the prettiest girl in the room.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you want to get some back support or? I just felt that for me. I was.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. No, this is important.
Coffee already kicked in. I'm having fun. Go ahead.
That's actually really not good.
Okay.
I'm serious. You're addicted to caffeine.
I drink it 4 days a week.
You do?
Uh-huh.
Do you go every other day?
No.
How do you choose your days off?
I don't get coffee just to get it. I get it if I have to tolerate somebody.
Oh, okay.
I mean, can I be honest with you? Let's rewind that again with my voice over here. That feels like the only time you've ever been insulted. That felt like that one really bothered you. You went, oh.
Because I
heard you go, oh.
Because I know that feeling.
Right.
But I unfortunately can't control myself. So I have it every day, almost like all day. Like I abuse it. And I was projecting like when I get in a good mood from coffee, it's like, fuck, like I have an addiction. And you have that too.
Okay.
So back to the question. But Rick, what? What? It's conversation.
I'm enjoying it. It's great.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a vibe. Yeah.
I was just doing like what they do in the office.
Don't look at him.
Okay.
Oh, she's doing that thing where she's trying to control the situation because she's so beat.
upbeat.
Well.
Rick?
That's my name. You've worn it out. I'm sorry. I was just talking about all of your pants.
Wait, are you excited that we had a viral clip on TikTok?
Do you think that's viral? It didn't even hit 1 million.
I think
Maybe for you.
800K in 2 days is pretty hot.
Should we show the clip here?
Show
I like, here, you want to set up what you sent me? That the guy, well, I want to credit the guy, but if we show the clip, his watermark will be in there. But
yeah, some relationship expert on TikTok.
Question, Dwight. Why call him a relationship expert? What due diligence have you done to even know that that's what he does, let alone he's an expert?
Well, the fact that he posted our clip and with all the hashtags couples goals and then laid out in between showing our clip, like, here's why this couple is ideal. Like, he was speaking like one. Yeah, sure. A lot of people on the internet are not really credible for what they say they're doing, but I
Don't
will
be mean to him.
I'm giving him credit.
I'm not saying it's not expert or not credible.
Then what is it?
It's just a guy that's talking about some relationships,
Well,
perhaps.
Okay, well, whatever. A lot of people on
Yeah,
TikTok
Mitch?
always.
Scabies?
Wait, speaking of, look at this.
Well, hold on. We got to keep going because people want us to be on board.
Oh, okay.
I mean, keep going on. You know what I mean?
So a lot of people on TikTok think we're a couple and that we're couple goals.
Yeah, a couple of goals. They have a podcast. She's found a tall guy. But I don't think those are the only couple of goals that I think people...
Oh, he knows being tall is...
It's something I found out, not recently, but like in my 30s,
what?
that girls really like a tall guy. I didn't know that.
Oh, look at you. You're so proud.
I also didn't know that everybody didn't have a big penis until I was in college. Really, I just always assumed I'm tall, I have a big penis. That's what the thing is.
That's,
But I saw a small penis in a urinal, and I really looked at it. I'm like, I remember in college, I remember thinking like, what the fuck?
That's what confident people do is they talk about how big their penis is. They want everyone to know, and they talk about that.
Oh.
That's what they do.
Okay.
I'm lying.
You know about as much as confidence as that guy is an expert on relationships.
Well,
look him up. Maybe he is.
Yeah, you might have just given me a big compliment.
Well, he definitely didn't do his due diligence to see what happens 2 seconds after the clip.
That's true.
But ask your question, because I want us both to, but at least I'm going to try as we're navigating this podcast together. We're going to be interrupting each other.
Yeah, that's fine.
But let's also let the audience, if we establish we're going to do something, let's try and stay on task a little.
I'm
So
better
you had a
at that than you.
You had a stupid question?
I'm better at that than you.
Yeah, you're really good.
We'll see. But okay, let's say I want to paint a picture for you. Sorry, my phone is going off.
Yeah, you're really good at this. We'll be right back.
Okay. So, and I
Yeah, go ahead. Waste our time.
answer really honestly. Like, do not try to be funny. Do not do a bit. Just really be honest. Okay.
I feel so good right now.
Okay. Be super, super, super honest. Like,
Okay.
and if you need to take a moment to check in.
Oh, you're going to tell me how to be honest. You're not just telling me, you're not telling him not to look at me. You're also telling me to be honest and how to be honest. Got it. Go ahead.
Okay. So let's say you haven't seen me in a couple months and you see me. Maybe it's for this podcast. Maybe you bump into
Here's
the
some
Comedy
examples.
Store.
Those are two of the examples.
Okay. And I'm like, Rick, I have to tell you something. I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
And
I think that'd be awesome.
wait, there's
You'd
a
have an
lot.
excuse to be eating out of the garbage can. Go ahead.
There's a little more. And I go, you know what? I know I probably shouldn't have done this, but I want to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I got some of your sperm and it's yours.
Okay. Where did you get it?
I just got it. You don't have to worry about the details.
If you're telling me that you got my cum and put it in your body or a dish to get pregnant, and I say, how did you get it? And you say, that's none of my business. I would say,
Okay.
I'm out.
Okay, no.
I'm Mark Cuban. And for that reason,
No.
I am out.
Okay, scale it back.
Which is probably what everyone else did when they fucked you, which is why you aren't pregnant. Danny. Go ahead, Esther.
So, no, I'll say something like,
Not the prettiest name, is it? Esther. It kind of sounds like, maybe that's just because I know you, Esther. Even when I picture Queen Esther from the Jewish stuff, I picture just like hello, where are the Homentaschen?
let's say, speaking of getting on track, let's say that, I made a side deal with a girl, with, your girl, and I was like, just give it to me. She gives it to me. Maybe she does. Maybe she's innocent. She doesn't know.
Maybe she doesn't realize you fooled her.
Yes, exactly.
You said, hey, something for the podcast.
Yeah.
Rick probably told you we need a little bit of his sperm.
Fully a trick.
Because we're gonna look at the sperm and we're making merch out of it.
Yes.
And she goes, oh, that tracks.
Exactly.
So she's not in trouble here.
100%.
Good. I like how you did that.
Yeah. So what's your reaction? What's your honest reaction?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't believe you. But if we're conceding that I believe you, right?
Yes.
Because I wouldn't believe you.
Sorry. Yes.
I'm sorry. Was my honest reaction not good enough for you? Was Danny maybe not looking where you wanted him to look during that?
Honest reaction within the world I just created.
In the world, you say, hey, I told your girlfriend I needed some of your sperm for merch, but then I put it in my pussy and I'm pregnant. My honest reaction would be, oh, okay. Well, I hope he has my looks and my personality. That's a good clip.
Assuming it's a he, are we?
I hope she has my looks and my personality.
Okay, thank you.
But if I believed it, I would raise it as my own.
Would you feel violated?
Yes.
Would you feel like, would you have any positive reaction?
That you stole my cum and you had a baby out of it? No.
You wouldn't be flattered?
What positive react? Would I be flattered? Why wouldn't you want to have my baby?
Gross.
What did you just burp? Did you taste something you ate for breakfast? Was it Mexican?
Apple. It was an apple, as I said earlier.
Right. I could do anything to stay away from a doctor, huh?
4 score. Okay.
All
right. Well.
Yeah, I would be like, I guess I would say, since who's our sponsor? Maybe what's that? Bleep it if they don't have it. No, the one with the plan B. Julie. Right.
It's too late for Julie. 2 months. I'm pregnant.
I'm saying we could use this story. If that was the case. Like if only I had known.
But would you be creeped out?
And why don't you answer that?
Okay. I think, yeah, that's pretty creepy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Danny, what do you think?
Let's say I did it to you.
Ooh, I'm on the hot seat. You just looked at me straight in
Hot
the
seat?
eyes.
Are you thinking of Drake with the hot sauce? Is that why you said that?
No, I'm just nervous. Esther thinking
Okay.
about having a kid.
Wait, that was
What
that
Drake,
was pretty racist, right? What he just did.
why?
A little bit, yeah.
Because
Hot sauce, black
Yeah,
people.
but taking somebody's cum. I don't know many other stories other than that one. Also,
yeah.
he's Jewish. Could I say it was anti-Semitic?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Gulp.
He played a character in a wheelchair.
Gulp.
Are you making fun of handicapped people?
Gulp again.
Canadian?
Ooh.
Yeah, Esther, if you stole my cum from my girlfriend, but by the way, how did she have it? And did she keep it frozen? But I understand this is a hypothetical.
Yes.
And then you said, hey,
I just think it would be. I definitely would never. I do really, really, really think you're gross, and I don't want to like have me.
did you hear that? Yeah, that's the 5th. I think in 6 episodes, that's the 5th laugh you've gotten.
Okay, very Midwest laugh. I relate. But I do think you're gross. And I would never want. Like I would, obviously.
Yeah, people are turned off by people that know they don't like them.
Rick, it is so mutual between you and I. It is so mutual. But I was just.
How about this? How about we fuck each other for a Patreon and we see who throws up first? You want to steal my cum? You want to steal my cum? See if you can get me hard. We'll be right back. What's up, Hatters? It's your boy Rick, and it's your
boy Esther. This show is sponsored by BlueChew.
Hi, I'm Rick Glassman from the Rick and Esther Have a Time podcast, and I'm here to tell you that BlueChew not only gets you rock hard, it also, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm mansplaining. Esther, why don't you explain?
BlueChew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but in chewable tablets and at a fraction of the cost.
Whoa.
And the process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. So that's no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy, which I hate so much. Blue Chew wants to help you have better sex. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. Chew it and do it. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code HAT at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's
BlueChew.com, promo code HAT to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew, BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And thank you, Blue Chew, for sponsoring the podcast. Now back to the show. Back to the show.
Well, I made Danny laugh, so I can...
That's awesome. That's the closest you'll ever get to making another man come.
I can just kind of kick back.
Oh, please. That's what you've been doing for 15 years. If anyone would describe Esther's comedy style, it's she just decided to kick back.
You know, okay, can I actually bring this up?
Oh, great. A preamble?
7 years ago, my dad once pointed out to me that he thinks
that did go into it. 7 years ago, my dad once pointed out to me
that like he understands a lot of people. I really make it look easy.
What is it?
My
like being okay with who you are. Like if Esther could do it,
that and it does.
I want something different.
What? I actually want to I don't want to continue what I was saying.
Okay. It looks like you're even fed up with the things you have to talk about. Esther, I just want to say that since we are couple goals,
yes.
I think at least once every episode we should give each other a sincere compliment.
Okay. What are you doing? You know what's weird about your body is it's like flat.
I have a flat ass.
No, but I wasn't even trying to comment on your ass. There's nothing wrong with that. But
my shoulder, I'm tucked in. That's why I have a V.
I guess maybe it's a guy thing because girls, we go out in ways.
Girls, we go out.
Our bodies are like this. Yours is just like.
Yeah, well, that's the ass thing because Do
you have abs?
Everybody has abs.
No. I didn't for many years.
You can't see them.
No. For real, for years, I had no core strength to the point
but
where...
they're still under there.
Okay.
Abs, they're just most...
Let's just...
They're all right. I don't want to show them on here because...
Men are so weird about taking their shirts off.
But meanwhile, take yours off. You fucking hog. Here, Esther, go punch right here so people could feel.
No, I don't care
Esther?
about muscles. People...
You just asked.
Okay, fine.
Be gentle. I don't mean like you're trying to hurt me. Oh, look at you, you fucking animal. Okay.
Oh, did you get a whiff of my underarm?
I mean, no more now than whenever you drove by. How did it feel?
Yeah, why don't you do me now? Come over, quick. Quick.
It's really funny.
Quick.
Holy shit. Maybe there's something to this.
Quick, I said. Are you coming or not?
Okay.
You fucking punched me. I didn't punch you.
Esther, how do you feel right now? Are you okay?
You took the wind out of me.
Well, I'm flattered.
We'll play that in court.
Well, you took the cum out of me. All right, Esther. We have to do this every week. Danny, what do you think? How often do you do podcasts? Is this the funniest one?
By far.
Oh my God, he likes us.
It's the tension.
The tension. Okay, wait, let's get our compliments going.
All right, I'll start.
Okay.
I love how you don't care about putting your shoes on other people's furniture.
That's true. I have that issue. Can I explain that?
Pun intended? Never for you.
Okay.
Did that make sense?
Yeah,
it didn't to me, but Here, I'll. You know what I'll do? I'll give your show a shout out. I'll take my shoes off.
Do an ad for you know what we should do? We can give compliments, but also in it, let's give each other, let's do a commercial for one another's podcasts in a very sincere way. You start.
Will you do, but not for my podcast, but for my live tour? What?
It's just that you want to get real promotion out of it. Like people, like even from that, people will be like, I really didn't want to check out her tour, but Rick did such a good commercial for it.
Yes.
But yeah, I'll do it for your live tour.
I do want to just stay on what just happened here. Yeah. And I do put my feet on furniture because my feet don't touch because I'm small and things are not made for people of my size. So,
what size are they made for? People between our sizes? Because they're not made for my size.
Then fine. How tall are you?
6'2", 6'3".
He stumbled. That's such a sign of a liar.
How tall am I then?
Why would I know?
You just had a am I taller than that or am I shorter than that? Which way am I lying?
What do you think guys usually lie? Which way? Oh, he's playing.
Wait, you think I'm 6 foot or 6'1", and I didn't want to admit that, so I said I'm 6'2" or 6'3"?
Yeah, and you're shaking.
Yeah, I was just doing an acting thing.
It was really good.
Yeah, no shit.
Ooh.
Don't want to get back into the award stuff. No, because
What?
I mean, with shoes on, I'm probably 6'4". With shoes off, I'm.
With shoes on, you're 6'4". What are your shoes? 4 inches?
I don't. You think you're burning me?
I don't.
How tall are you?
5 flat.
I said tall, not wide.
Oh, 5'8".
Got it. Do you have a tape measure?
I do not.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'3".
You're 6'3". Can we stay next to each
Oh,
other?
this is good. We're having the height off.
Now, also, I'll let you answer this. Whose shoes between your and mine do you think is going to make one each other taller? Probably mine. Yeah, you're going to be a little taller.
No, yours. No.
These are flat.
Those are not flat, Rick. They have an inch sole. Then take your shoes
Yeah,
off if
you know
you're that.
That's a good bio for you, by the way.
An inch sole.
I mean, we can't really do this, but. I mean, that's the. Sure. Who's taller?
Go back to back. Mother will be the judge.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess Rick is a little tall. Like, you're about the same. Maybe Rick is but his hair. Rick has. Oh, maybe now you look taller. I can't. I'm not a good judge.
Really? You know what's funny? We should have the people put in the comments. Esther's not a good blank, and everyone write in the comments what she's not good at.
That would be. I like.
Ooh, we could read those off. We'll pick the funniest ones.
Negative
Engagement.
attention is still attention.
Yeah, that was your senior quote.
No, my.
Did you graduate high school? You're an idiot.
I can't believe you brought that up. I have a recurring nightmare that it's everybody's senior year and I have to go back and do that. I'm actually secretly only have enough credits for junior. It's because I dropped out of college, so I always have nightmares that I have to go back to high school. Anyway.
Oh man, if I could go back to high school, I would buy so many magic cards.
Oh, that sounds really fun. Could you imagine us going back to high school together?
I think that's our movie. Never Been Kissed. I guess you could play that now.
But where were we before the high school thing?
We were talking about height for some reason. How did that come up?
There was something in between that.
Why would I lie about how tall I am? Is that a thing that women think people lie?
It's a thing that men do. I don't understand. Do you not pay attention to the culture at all?
I don't pay attention to other people. No, only to myself and my mom. Who, by the way, has never lied about her height. She's 7'3". That's what she told me, and I know it's true.
Were you breastfed?
Still am.
Okay, same. No, were you really?
Let's find out.
Okay. Is your mom still in town?
Just took him to the air. That I almost lied about. They went to the airport. They left yesterday.
Oh. Are you sad they left?
Yeah, I'm going to see him soon. She normally picks up at the third ring.
Hello?
Mom?
Yeah?
Was I breastfed?
At first, yes.
Oh, but not anymore?
Yeah, for about a year and a half.
All right. I guess I was. Oh, you don't know what just happened.
Who was that?
This is Black Mom, right?
Are you allowed to say that?
I think so.
Okay.
Should I call my mom and ask her if you were breastfed?
Yeah. Guess I can ask my dad too. My dad would know. I'll call my dad first because your mom's probably
I was just
boring.
calling my mom.
Is she boring or is she cool?
Good afternoon.
Dad, was I breastfed?
For a day, maybe.
Hold on, Mom.
What happened? Mom gave up?
Hey, honey, how long did you breastfeed Ricky for?
Mom,
2
hold
weeks.
Oh, what, I wasn't hungry anymore?
2 weeks?
Why,
That's
wasn't hungry
it?
after that?
Oh, I got jaundice from your breast milk. Did you get checked?
Yes, you got jaundice, so you had to need more. You weren't eating enough, so they had to feed you formula, and then she quit.
Ew, you were born yellow?
You know, she
Ooh,
didn't want to make
racist.
that breast commitment to you.
Yeah, she. You know what? Mom has never been the breast at making commitments to me, has she?
I think she breastfed Matt 2 or 3 days longer than she breastfed.
Oh, well, then I guess I'm lucky I didn't get breastfed as long.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be talking.
Yeah.
All right, love you, Papa. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Papa.
Mom, how long was I breastfed?
3.5 years.
Thank you. Can you believe Rick was only breastfed 2 weeks?
She goes, yeah, you had jaundice.
Oh my God, you got robbed.
He got robbed.
Yeah, well, I'm 6'3", and Esther's, Esther. But it's a
Yeah,
genetic
right.
thing, I guess.
Yes, she needed all the milk she could get.
Yeah, and she's still drinking a lot of shakes. Hey, I have a question. Would you do my special with me?
Oh, sure, anytime.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Mom.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
You know, if you and I ever became if this podcast got popular,
Yeah.
which again would take a lot of editing you out and just highlights and stuff.
That's fine.
And then we did a thing. I could see that as a bit that I would do.
Oh, have my mom in your
Yeah.
special?
Yeah.
She would be good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you think that we have a chance of this becoming one of the biggest podcasts that I'm on, and that you and I become closer because we see each other all the time and we go through the highs and the lows?
That's already happening.
That's a good name for our podcast, Highs and Lows.
That's Emirata's podcast is called The High Low.
Murata, that's the girl from that music video with the,
Well,
dare I say,
yeah,
tits?
I mean, that was 10 years ago. She's written a book.
more than that, right? Oh, she's written a book.
Yeah.
I guess she doesn't have huge tits anymore. I mean, can we not just call a spade a spade?
You
Oh, you know what? I want to buy the book from that girl who is just a great writer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that girl.
She's got a lot to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to buy, you know what? I really want to buy a book from that girl from that Robin Thicke video who it was just seems like she has a lot to say.
Yeah.
She has huge natural titties, and the world went, as babies who breastfeed would say, gaga. The Lady Gaga. Ooh, that sounds like, I can't do impressions. That sounded like Trump. Lady Gaga. Come on, man. She had huge knockers.
Yeah, she has
And she went, what's that song? How does it go? Whatever, you know.
know you want it.
Yeah. And then she was just like, and the people were like, gotta get her book.
Ew.
I know, but that's
You're-
what people are like.
It's so gross that you're such a guy.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I think it's so gross that you're such a guy, but I'm doing a podcast with you, you blithering fool. Listen, man,
Blithering.
I feel happy
Why?
because this and this. I'm a happy boy sometimes. And dude, we're about to make so much fucking money with this podcast.
You think?
By the time this episode comes out, I guarantee you this episode hits 1 million.
That's not happening.
Help us get this episode to 1 million. Just comment what Esther's not good at.
No,
Or is good at. I don't remember.
I do feel like we are spending more time interacting than we used to, and it's not terrible, but it's not good. Yeah. So,
It's like we're not having a great time. We're not having a bad time. We're having a time.
yes, we were appropriately named.
Esther. Esther.
Ricky?
What do you think we could do to help you shine? Like, what is your thing? Excuse me, I just thought about you naked. If you were to go into a room and pitch, hey, I want to do a podcast with Rick. Like if if we didn't know each other.
Yeah.
And you wanted to do a podcast with me, and the studios were looking for people who were, I don't know how to say this other than just less than, and perfect. And you were to come and be like, here are some of the things that I could offer to this show.
I'm listening.
Oh, I got confused because
What?
I just didn't understand because it doesn't matter. It's mean. It doesn't matter.
No. What?
It's mean.
Okay. What?
I just heard a rumor that the only thing you blow is your nose, and I don't want to get into that right now. Could you just answer me? What is it that you could?
What would be wrong with that if that was the only thing that I blow? Oh, because I'm useless to society if I don't.
Not to society, to Dave.
What?
What do you have to offer?
What do you think I have to offer?
Well, this is what I'm asking you in this thing. I'm asking you, what do you have to offer? Where do you shine?
Okay, so
hey, I want to do that. Let's just concede that you want to do a podcast with me, but we don't know each other, and you have to sell yourself. But
am I pregnant with your child yet, or no?
Of course not.
Okay.
Of course not.
Okay.
If you were, then it would be a shoo-in.
Okay. So I would say, hi, my name is Esther.
Hi, Esther.
A lot of people think my name is Rachel just based on my looks.
Okay, that's good. That's funny. She's funny.
Really? Thank you. I would say
she does look like a Rachel, doesn't she?
What I bring to the table is just sort of like the human experience, you know?
I'm just going to interrupt you because that's not a thing. You know, like I'm like, where do you shine? What are your strengths? If you were meeting to the writer's room, here are some of the games that she could play. Here are some of the things she's good at.
You know what?
You don't know your stuff?
I have no idea.
And can I tell you something? And here's where we're going to have a real moment.
Yeah.
And do you believe me when I say this is a real moment?
Yeah, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say it and it shows.
I said a real moment.
Okay.
I think it's very important for artists to know that kind of stuff.
And I agree.
And to be able to write in that voice.
I have been trying for 15 years to figure it out. Now, in some instances,
I know some of your strengths, I could tell you, but go ahead.
Okay, we'll get to that. In some instances, I know my strengths. Like in the show Alone Together, I think I hit my strengths.
Great.
there.
So what are those?
Just kind of sharing my point of view, my experience.
What's your point of view? Because sharing my experience, everybody has an experience. It's not the experience, it's their voice in explaining it.
So, yeah, it's almost like you can't really see yourself. You just know how to be honest about how you feel. And I can't really explain what that is.
Well, that's a thing. Being able to be honest. Do you think you're in touch with your feelings?
Yes.
Okay. So that could be a strength.
Okay.
I think that a strength of yours is to prioritize sometimes, but I think this is for anybody, but prioritize what's funny over ego. I think that that's funny. You'll allow that to shine through.
Yeah.
Which also I think allows you to be more present in that. Now I mean this, I don't mean this to be mean.
Okay.
But when I say present, it doesn't really make you funny, but you don't necessarily stop other people from being funny.
Yeah, I like to
But you do also stop other people from being funny.
Yes, I like to be there when a good time is being had.
Yes.
Unless I change my mind.
But that's also very indicative of your childhood trauma. You want to be there, period. Hey, it could be at my expense as long as I'm invited to the attic.
Yes.
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 Yes. I think a strength of yours is leaning into... Tina Fey kind of does this. Of course, she's a queen and you're, an Esther. Queen Esther. But she leans into the, there's a self-deprecating thing.
Yeah, I think we're both self-deprecating, but I don't think I'm similar to her.
She just likes to eat a lot in 30 Rock. And you just like to eat a lot and look like you ate 30 Rocks.
Gulp.
Yeah. Man, she's great. I would love to get her as a guest.
I think your strengths are you're really good at being in the present moment and playing and improv. Right? That's pretty much it, right? I just kind of summed it up.
No.
Okay, well then what else?
I don't reveal my secrets. Just kidding. So there's different kinds of strengths.
Good one. Good one.
You know what I would believe if we just met, that you have some type of Tourette's or like compulsion where you have to do stuff. So you're like, instead of people thinking that I can't control it, I'll just kind of be a cunt. Yeah, that's good. Because you do it at times where it's not that big of a deal, Maybe. Like, it's not like you burn me at that moment. You just, and then
Okay.
Is it okay if he's looking?
Yeah.
You want to control him?
Wait,
sure. Hold on.
You are the most. I
am the most.
You are the most controlling.
Okay.
But I don't mind it. I like it. I'm down.
I don't
I'm
need
along
to defend myself on
I'm
that.
along for the ride. Great. Okay, cool. But I just, because you called me controlling.
Yeah, you're trying to control other people for your insecurities and your uncertainties of, like you said, how to shine where your voice is. I like to control making sure that we're in frame and there's no buzzing and just it's a better product.
Sure. We'll go with that. That's fine. For now, I'll
Can we edit out her ums? Excuse me. Can we edit her out?
Wait, will you please try to tell me my strengths? I've been trying to figure it out for 15 years.
So I told you something. The truth is, I don't know because I'm being honest. I also haven't seen you perform enough. I
don't think though performing would be the same strengths as here.
Yeah, so I disagree. I think they come out in different ways, but I do think that they are parallel. As an analogy, I'll say like a lot of times.
Oh, yeah, I know you're so good at analogies.
Thank you. You're really bad at cadence because the way you said that sounded sarcastic.
Oh.
So
let me say it again. You're so good at analogies.
You don't want to act anymore, huh? You just want to do podcasts with other people until something pops off? You have your own, right? What's that called again?
It's called My Pleasure, but I don't think it's going to go past August.
Right. Well, because it's not their pleasure. So
that's fine. It's mine.
The analogy would be that football players are very, very athletic. And even if they're not good basketball player, never mind. I won't talk anymore.
No, I'm listening. Can't my face react while you're speaking?
Yeah, Esther, it can.
Okay.
However,
yeah,
when we're having a conversation together and you're talking about your strength of being present and I'm telling you something.
Which is what I was doing by reacting.
Right. So I'm telling you something and your reaction in that present moment is judgmental and dismissive, looking off, making faces. It doesn't invite me to want to continue to speak to you. You understand that, right?
You need the conditions to be perfect for you to be willing to speak?
If I'm talking to somebody who's disengaged, I'll stop talking to them.
Okay, let's try again. I'm going to do a better job. Try again.
But does what I said make sense?
Totally, yeah. For a baby, yeah. A little baby who needs the environment to be perfect for them. No, we'll do that.
Esther, if you weren't here, I'd be able to do this.
Okay, go. No. Go.
I don't need
Give me another chance. Give me.
But why would I give somebody a chance who is making fun of the thing that they're giving the chance for?
1.
Are you counting 7 plus 7?
13.9.
I honestly, if this doesn't make money, it's going to be the easiest breakup I've ever had.
Bro.
Whoa.
Agreed.
Hey, you know what sucks? Like, we've gone 50 episodes. We just haven't hit our stride yet. I really think we could. I'm out at 20. Did you know that your temperature at night can have one of the greatest impacts on sleep quality?
Absolutely.
Oh, the kitty could talk. That's not a cat. That's my mom. Hi, Mom. Self-cooling properties for better quality sleep. Using silver-infused fabrics inspired by NASA. Mom, you know NASA, right?
Absolutely.
Miracle-Made sheets are thermoregulating and designed to keep you at the perfect temperature all night long. So you get better sleep every night. It's self-cleaning. These sheets are infused with silver that prevent up to 99.7% of bacterial growth. That's awesome.
You had me at cooling.
Mom, they're designed for your skin. Stop sleeping on bacteria. Bacteria can clog your pores, causing breakouts and acne. Sleep clean with Miracle. Go to trymiracle.com/haveatime to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, if you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use our promo, Have a Time at checkout, you'll get 3 free towels and save an extra 20%.
These are so soft.
Miracle is so confident the product is backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you'll get a full refund. Upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to trymiracle.com/haveatime and use code haveatime to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40%. Again, that's trymiracle.com/haveatime to treat yourself.
Thank you, Miracle Made, for sponsoring this episode.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. I really love therapy because I am very messed up mentally. And that's not my fault. And it's actually no one's fault. It's just kind of the way the human brain was built to be messed up. And that's why therapy is essential to my lifestyle.
Now, hi, my name's Rick Glassman from the Rick and Esther Have a Time podcast. And I'm here to tell you that if you're looking for therapy, BetterHelp is a great place to start because it helps match you with a clinical therapist in under 48 hours. And if you don't like who they matched you with, well, heck, they could match you with another one free of charge. You don't have to leave your place, meaning you could do it on the phone or on FaceTime type of thing, like when you see each other's faces. And therapy is something that can help you better recognize your patterns of behavior, some of your obstacles, even if you're not clear on what your traumas are. You need somebody to talk to, not only somebody that is interested in listening, but somebody who is capable of giving you advice.
Hey, let therapy be your map with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/hat today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/HAT for 10% off. See you soon.
Hi, guys. I'm a stand-up comedian and I'm on tour and I can't wait to see you at all my shows. This weekend are my shows in New York City. They are all sold out. There might be a couple walk-up tickets available. Check me out, Joe's Pub. And after that, I'll be in Oxnard, DC. I'll be at the Wilbur in Boston, Madison, San Diego, Detroit, Chicago, San Jose, and Irvine. I'm really excited for all these shows, especially Boston, Chicago, DC. Get tickets at EstherOnIce.com. And thank you for watching this time.
Football players that don't play basketball.
Wait, let me be really good.
I mean, let you?
Go.
I've been.
Go.
But they are athletic. If they play enough basketball and learn not to tackle people on fast breaks. Perfect. So that analogy of like being athletic but not being able to play the particular... I'm out. You suck, dude. You suck. But I get it. You're not interested, so that's okay. We don't have to talk about
I
that.
was literally giving you what you wanted.
What do I want? Explain to me what I want. Explain to me what you think I want.
A really attentive female.
No, that's not what I want.
With eyes looking at you.
No. I want to have connection. That's what I want. Sometimes the connection could be looking away and playful and busting balls. But when we're having a conversation and we're actually engaged about like, oh, here's a moment where we're really like talking. You know, here's a moment where Rick is trying to explain something that Esther asked about her, that she's been wondering, what's my voice? Where do I shine? What is my thing? Rick, what is your opinion? Well, I actually have an analogy. Esther. I mean, fuck off.
Okay, I get it.
What do you think I want?
What do I?
You said I'm giving you what you want. What do you think I want?
I just told you I was like kind of being like a girly girl. Like
No, I just told you.
Little Bo Peep.
I want connection.
Okay, you want connection.
Oh, do you get it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can do that. I'm gonna try that.
You don't have to try it.
But can I ask you this?
No.
Can you?
No.
Can you shift your analogy from sports to something that's more my interests?
Yes.
Okay.
So the analogy would be a pastry chef. Okay. This person makes baked goods only.
Okay.
But, excuse me, not specifically baked goods. This person makes desserts only. They are dessert specialists. But now they have to make a certain kind of bread, a bread that they've never made before. You like bread?
Yeah.
I was being rhetorical. So now this person, well, it's kind of like podcasting and being intersocial and stand up. It's all different types of comedy, sure. But this skill set that they have of
this is the easiest thing. It's like cross training. Yes. We've been saying this for 10 years. Podcasting and stand up are cross training for each other. This is the easiest, oldest idea in the book.
So when you said that they're different and I was giving an analogy, now you're like, oh, right. I get it now.
But
wait a minute. You didn't want me to give a sports analogy. I gave a baked goods analogy, which is probably the best thing I could do for you, you scone. And then you're like, oh, you mean like cross training back to sports. You're a hypocrite. You're a troll. And this better make money. You getting fucked.
Oh my God. And that's my skill.
I've said it a million times. You allow other people to shine, and that is a skill. You're like LeBron, who if LeBron couldn't score or pass, but people really like playing with him because they were for some reason good while he was on the bench. That's a sport.
Yeah, I didn't really follow
You
it.
like cross training though?
Yeah.
Something I'm sure you do all the time. That's good. Good for you.
What?
For the audio only people, Esther has Water.
A jug of water.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a good nickname for you.
A jug of water. I like scone better, if I'm being honest. But
I know.
especially,
I'm sure a lot of people at home are shocked that Esther likes scones more than a jug of water.
what's your favorite flavor scone? Mine's cherry almond.
I can make something up.
Okay, so then do that.
Blueberry.
That's really basic.
Oh, burn me.
You burned
Look at
yourself.
You, look at you.
Look at me.
You are the definition of basic. You know what you are? You're basic with somebody who is really good at design.
Wait, explain.
Take a boring cookie and like make it Christmas themed. Oh, look at this. Looks like it could be a thing. And then you taste it.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, this is fine.
Oh, yeah. Totally. I think basic is where I'm aiming for.
That is something to consider. Like, be the best at that.
Like, if I could have just stayed in the Midwest and found.
You couldn't?
No, nobody liked me there.
People are going gaga for you here.
Yeah. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
People are obsessed with you.
Me? Who said that?
Will you Google, do people like Esther POVITSKY?
Yeah.
Okay, you can. But yeah. Wait, what's so funny? What are my strengths? Can you just say them quickly and easily?
I don't think that they have been properly explored yet.
Okay.
I think that you rely on things that work as opposed to finding things that you believe in. I think once something
What's
works.
an example of finding something you believe in?
Well,
First of all, my stand-up, like, I'm so picky about what I'm willing to cover because it has to be something that I really believe in and is
but
real
how is
to
that
me.
picky?
It's,
There's the well. It's not like, well, I don't really believe in this. That's not even in the well. You only need to be.
yeah, but when you're starting out, it's like, well, what's
You're
just
not
funny?
starting out though.
But I'm saying I've grown to a place where I really only want to talk about things that I believe in and feel strongly about, which I guess you could say means I have a strong point of view on them.
Okay.
So
What do we find out? It just says yes.
Your specials come up, or one of your specials, Comedy Central.
oh yeah,
Hot
it's
for
free
my
on
name?
it's free on YouTube.
I think that
Thank you, Danny.
I think your strengths are a playfulness.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Because I'm so lonely. I'll play with anybody.
Right.
I will like
Because of like you were not included as a kid.
Yeah, and also that though, like I know you know the addict story, but there's so much more than that. It's like,
Are you okay that I know I just interrupted, so it's hypocritical, but are you okay that I'm like looking at you and I'm listening to what you have to say? Is that annoying for you? Do you want me to?
I guess if I'm being
Do this?
honest,
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh. Do you mind if I keep? Go ahead.
So, another thing that was common is like I spent a lot of time alone in my room with my toys and my stuffed animals. So, yes, I'm playful because anyone that was willing to talk to me or hang out with me, I'm like, let's go.
I'm sure that makes Dave feel good.
Well, it actually doesn't because I always want to hang out with him and talk to him and he's very exhausted. So
I
it
can
doesn't
see
make
that.
him feel good.
Do you think he knows what your strengths are? I bet you he does.
Should we ask him?
Yeah. Can I ask him?
Yeah.
Let me see.
If he doesn't answer, I'm going to freak out.
Why? Ancient's attachment.
Yeah.
Same.
Really? We should talk
Yeah.
about we should talk about that a lot then.
Hey, it's Dave. Leave me a message and I'll call you back.
Hang up.
Can you leave a message? Hey, Dave, it's Rick Glassman from Rick and Esther Have a Time. We're having a conversation about what some of Esther's strengths are as a comedian, as a performer, as a storyteller, and as somebody who just has her own voice. And we talked about some of the ones we thought, but since you know her so well, we're interested in your thoughts. So when you get a chance, just put it in a voice note and send it on over, and we'll put it in here. Thanks, bud. Take Your Shoes Off podcast.
No.
Okay, what are Esther's strengths as a comedian, performer, storyteller? One is I think she's very relatable, especially to young women, and she talks about things and subjects that people want to hear about in a way that sort of makes them go like, oh, I hadn't thought of it that way, but I like that a lot. So I think that's important. The next thing is that she's extremely vulnerable. She's almost like incapable of experiencing shame.
Yeah, that's fair.
What are your strengths? What are your strengths?
Tolerating people. That's not a strength of mine. I'm so glad I met you.
Why?
This is, it could be intimidating out here. You see people who are great and you might think I can never accomplish that. And then you see, like, for some reason, you have this following where people are like, oh, she's like us.
Mm-hmm.
Like people at home who don't practice.
Are you jealous of me?
Honestly, I will think about this after I say this. This is just the first thing that comes to my mind. I'm being serious. I don't know in any aspect of anything about you that I could even connect to something that I would want. There isn't anything about your appearance, about your personality, about your professional career, about your relationships, about your instincts.
What about my playfulness?
I'm very playful too. We're
That's
both very
true.
playful.
Yeah, you have that too. Okay, so you already have that one.
Yeah. There's nothing about you that I would be envious about. I am not somebody, at least not consciously, who is envious of other people.
Yeah.
I think I'm being sincere with you
Yeah.
now. I do think actually that leads into a bit of a strength of mine. I do think for better, I won't even say or for worse. I'll say for better and for worse. I do
Keep your eyes on your own paper.
I am very accepting of myself. Like I like who I am. And this version of me, who I am has nothing to do with other people. So like, no, this is my thing. And if somebody's really good at something or has something, I could be like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I want to be an Avenger or something, but like, I don't feel like.
That's very much something that I've grown into in my 30s. Like,
You're in your 30s?
what do you think? 50?
50?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, by the way, Danny.
Thank you.
Happy.
Esther's just conditioned that if you sing a song, you get cake, but we're not going to give you any. So go ahead. What were you going to say about your 30s?
Cake is coming back, by the way.
I've been saying it for weeks. You got more snot?
Sometimes. What was I saying?
That you-
Okay, so I really do relate to that as an adult now.
you like these?
Wait, so you were a Nickelodeon kid?
I mean, I wasn't a Nickelodeon kid. Like, I was a Nickelodeon fan.
Oh.
I wasn't like Justin. What's his name? Not Justin Bieber. Justin Timberlake was like a Disney kid. Like he was like a real Disney star. Mickey Mouse Club.
We should have a TV show where we both were child
I
stars.
have a better idea.
Okay.
Because I've already had that idea, and
Okay.
I pitched it with Barry Rothbart. Shout out to Barry Rothbart.
Okay.
Great idea. I would love to do. You and I have an all that style sketch show that is in the world of the 90s.
Yes.
And we are, although technically Pen 13 did the device where they're around other
Pen
kids.
15.
I'm talking about penis. She doesn't get it. Anyway,
I'm a cute little scone with eyes.
we could do like sketch shows where we do like child sketch show style stuff.
Yes. Yemen is
Now-
where there's some problems, I think.
Yeah, neither one of us know what's going on in the world. I just know that you got some itches.
No, can I tell you that's
Oh
what
my God. I just thought of something.
you've got
You
some
are a
itches?
bug bite. Like if the earth was the skin and a bug bit it, you were a bug bite.
I have so many right now. So many. Do you have them right now? Put little stickers on them.
I've been wanting to get back into necklaces for years, and I have an idea of what I think I'm going to be getting soon.
What?
Oh, I'll share more with you with that face. I feel like people on audio only heard you go.
That was a good one. That was so Homer Simpson-y.
You know, when we were talking about who your favorite character is on The Office, I feel like not enough people would say their favorite character on The Simpsons is Homer because they've been conditioned to believe it's too easy. He's it's got to be Homer. But
honestly, though, mine I will never ever back down from is fucking Mr. Burns. He is so funny to me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mr. Burns is great.
Who's your favorite?
The Simpsons is probably the most influential show or movie for me.
Yeah, for me, The Simpsons and Seinfeld, for sure. And then, was Stewie your favorite on Family Guy?
I don't have a favorite on Family Guy. I could make an argument for Stewie or for Peter.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, maybe Stewie because of the silly voice.
My favorite episode? Well, whatever. We don't have to do favorite episodes.
We don't have to talk about that. But I'm wondering if we found our stride or not.
Why does there have to be a referendum on whether or not we did every time?
Could you say that differently?
Why does there have to be a referendum every time whether or not we did?
Do you ever have sex and then after sex be like, all right, let's talk about that?
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh.
Because I sometimes feel like after podcasting with you, you fucked me. And I want to think, well, what could we learn from this and what could we do better?
That's a good thing to feel like you were fucked.
If you were a guy,
yeah,
what kind of penis would you have? Size, girth, how would you use it? What would your confidence level be in it?
I'm not doing that at the final moment.
Oh, really? But we could talk about you stealing my cum from my girlfriend? I'm just asking a simple question. If you had a penis, please describe it to me in detail. It's not that complicated.
I don't, it would be good. It would be big for my body type. How about that? That's really the best I can offer is this, what I am.
How would you describe what her penis would be?
No, don't, Danny. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this to us.
I feel like it would be like scale, not size. Scale, it would be like this microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Danny agrees. Danny gets it. It would be like, which way does it go? I guess that's the head.
Yeah.
The head would probably be like half of the length of the shaft.
This is body shaming.
It's an arbitrary penis.
But it's body shaming in general.
Well, at least I'm not talking about stealing your eggs.
You could. I don't care.
I would much rather somebody body shame than steal their body.
I don't think you're true. I don't think that's a true statement. I think that's a lie.
You think I would rather somebody steal my cum and get pregnant than insult my physical appearance?
You don't think it's literally the highest form of like praise?
Now this is wild. Hey, at least it was flattering that he wanted my eggs.
Yeah, literally like
if somebody raped you, would you be flattered? I mean, he thought I was pretty.
Clip it. No, but if they stole my eggs and I had extra to spare.
That is stealing your eggs.
No, it's not. Because that's having to deal with like a physical interaction. I'm talking about when behind your back, you had nothing to do with it.
And then having your child and raising that child with somebody that you didn't want to have a baby with or you didn't even have intimacy with.
So now you get a free child?
Yeah. As opposed to saying, you know, your dick looks like a microphone. No, have my child, steal my cum, steal my eggs, make another version of me. Just don't talk about my microphone dick.
Yeah. One is a compliment and one is...
That's the difference.
One is an insult. One is a public shaming and one is a public...
Rape. One is a public shaming and one is a form of rape.
But not the physical form of rape. The mental form.
Would you say a mental form of rape in a way is public shaming? Hey, everybody. I stole Esther's eggs and I made a child despite her not wanting me to. But her dick does not look like a microphone.
That's better, yeah. For me.
You know why you...
If you wanted to raise my child, like, great. That's great.
That's what do you think podcasting with you is?
Okay. So you get it.
I think you're a child.
Thank you.
And the only thing that you raise is in the proving oven. That's a bread reference.
The proving oven?
You don't know what a proving oven is?
No.
Do you not know how to proof bread? What, do you buy all your bread in a store instead of making it? You want to steal my cum to make a child, but you've never even made bread?
No, I can't make. If I knew how to make bread, I would not be able to
podcast
fit.
with me and you'll make some.
Oh, he's good. He's good. He's so good.
Will you talk about us for a minute?
Great people.
Which strength do you see in Esther?
Esther, great vibe, innocent-ish at first.
Yeah.
Feeling, unintimidating.
Very unintimidating.
Babysitter. Could be a great babysitter, I think.
Well, unless the baby wanted to eat its own snacks.
Appearance only. Yeah, appearance.
Yeah. You once said that to me about, I don't remember what it was referencing, but you said something about yourself. You're like, that a strength of yours is with your guy friends. Nobody's girlfriend would be intimidated by you.
Yeah. And I had a joke in I think I had it in my special where I made a great babysitter because the husband doesn't want to. Yeah. I'm not going to ruin anybody's marriage.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a crazy thing that like good looking babysitters, assuming it's a female and it's a male female parents, the dad is like, oh, great. She's lovely. And the wife is like, mm-hmm. And the husband's like, what? I just think that she was the best candidate. And the wife's like, oh, by can. Are you talking about her ass, sweetie?
So in this scenario, is the woman at fault? The way you're making it sound like this woman has bad attitude.
I'm talking about the like trope of that. Like that's like a thing where the husband is like trying to hide that he's attracted to the babysitter. What? No, it's just her tits credentials were the best. I would love to read her book.
Call back.
Who's better at this, you or me?
I'll say this. I would hire you as my babysitter. That's me saying that I think you're ugly.
Look at it. Look at even. Do an impression of what his face was during that joke. I feel like people watch your comedy the same way they're reading, like when they go to the eye doctor and they're trying to read like two rows down. They can still see it.
And that's our show. And this episode, all proceeds will be donated to us trying to make this work.
All right. So this is episode, I'm guessing 6 when it comes out, right? Give or take. Let's say, what do we think the previous episode numbers were on YouTube alone? What do you think? So when people are watching this, go back and look last week, which means it's only been out for a week. What do you think the numbers were last week? We have no scale because just for people to know, this show has not come out yet by the time we recorded.
Yeah.
So what do you think they are?
It's just so embarrassing if you overguess.
I mean, if it's up to you. Being embarrassed is a choice.
Oh, okay. 300 million.
I was going to think 600,000.
Realistically?
Yeah. You know, it's interesting. That's how I would describe you. Real ick.
Stickly.
Yeah, what do you think for real?
Well, in order for this to keep going, it needs to be hitting 100K or we are just...
Do you think we're at 100K already in 6 weeks? Meaning last week's episode hit 100K in 7 days?
I think if it didn't...
There's no way we hit 100K in 7 days.
If it didn't, you guys, peace and love. This has been a time, but you're going to need to get those views up or... Mommy and Daddy are going to need to have a separate house, if you know what I mean.
What do you mean? Are we married?
Divorce, breakup, no more potty.
I think that if we could get to 100,000 in 1 week, that means that we'll probably be averaging.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I was just thinking about even if this is successful, I have to do this with you all the time. I just had, like the airplanes going through. Just Jesus Christ. All right, this was great.
Yeah.
Make sure to click the bell. Rick and Esther have a time. Rick and Esther have a time. Rick and Esther have a time. Rick and Esther.